So I've had a messed up life. My adopted mom used to beat me. My adopted dad had sex with me. I had my first kid 6 days after my 15th birthday. All my life, though, I just tried to get them to, I just wanted to be loved. I've had 7 children, 6 boys, 1 girl. I got strung out on methamphetamine. I started drinking alcohol every day. I became homeless. I just didn't care about life anymore. There was one more court date I could have went to contest it, and I didn't go. I stayed away. So my kids got a better life. I didn't have anything to offer them at that time. Here we are. We're having a baby, and her name is Miracle because she is a miracle. She's changed a lot of stuff in my life. These are the cards that God dealt me. These are it. What am I going to do with it? I'm still working on changing. I'll have to work on it every day for the rest of my life. But I'm not the person I used to be, I'm not the person I want to be, but I'm okay with me, and that's what matters. Without this program, people would have no place to go. Where would they turn?
Our AmeriCorps members are preventing child abuse and neglect. About 98% of the families who get intensive services from our AmeriCorps members do not enter the child welfare system. The AmeriCorps members are helping these parents by coming to their homes, helping them to model parenting, giving them parenting education, giving them the support that they need and that they probably didn't get in their own childhood.
One of the things that I like about the home visitation is that it is court approved and CPS recognized. And so oftentimes what we'll get is referrals from CPS, and they'll say, well, you know, we see that there's a problem here, but we can't offer them any services. And so we'll go into the home and we'll be there once a week or more, and building those relationships with the families, addressing these issues, any issues that have concern for a long term. I mean, 55 sessions, we could be there for over a year. And then I also have the parent reader for you guys to read a little bit more on your own time. And you know, I always bring the more detailed one for you guys. So, this is for Rick.
A lot of the AmeriCorps members that participate in the program are past service recipients. I think it does make a huge difference, especially if you have a resistant family who's been in the system, doesn't trust anyone in the system, and you have a member who's been in their shoes before and can relate to them, so it makes it a little easier for those families.
I had the whole substance abuse thing from when I was 12 years old on, and so by the time I was 14, I was kicked out of high school and put in continuation school and kind of written off as she's not going to make it. Did the whole gang, street life kind of thing, homeless youth, all of that. And that life catches up to you really fast. Friends that I thought were really cool and it was awesome to go to jail, right? We're now going to prison for life, and friends were overdosing from drugs and dying, and people weren't fighting anymore, they were shooting. Through these last 11 years since all of that, I've managed to get a degree and, like I said, learn how to be a substance abuse counselor and work in our community and kind of come full circle. So I just find it amazing that if I can change, that I think that anyone can change, honestly.
Another area that we've had great results in is working with foster youth. We go in and mentor them, we provide academic support, we provide life skills training, and we provide the opportunity for them to have an adult role model that is positive and stays with them.
I've been lucky enough to be working with Skyla for the last 2 years, and that's one of the real pluses of the program is we get to spend as much time as our contract allows, which at least gives us 1 full year pretty much every week of that year to make contact with our students.
They showed me stuff that I never even saw around the house. So it's kind of like, this is stuff that would have helped a lot. And we probably wouldn't have got picking up if my parents actually knew these things.
In a regular home, there are those teachable moments that happen at the grocery store, filling up our fuel tanks, how to change a tire, how to balance a checkbook, how to read a label on food products and things like that. And those are the things that we help support.
If I turned 18 and didn't have any of the stuff that I learned from AmeriCorps, I'd probably be under a bridge because I would have had no clue about budgeting or how to do a resume or anything.
So we've selected that we're going to be doing a roommate arrangement, and one of the important parts of that, we want to decide what kind of a roommate we want, because that's going to be kind of our interview questions we're going to ultimately create for selecting a roommate. So what would you like in a roommate? What kind of roommate would you like?
A non-smoker.
It's a great program. I would really like to see it continue because we really do make a difference, and AmeriCorps does indeed get things done.
The taxpayers should be delighted with this program. And in fact, I think if investors could get the same kind of deal for their money, they would all be flocking to us for the same reasons. Our services cost about $1,200 per year per child. That's for intensive services. That's once a week in the home, directly working with the children and family, the whole family. If that family had not received our services and entered child welfare, that cost would indeed go up immensely, over 100%, in fact, in order to take care of that child, to take care of a case in child welfare, the court costs, the hospital costs, all the related costs. So it's a great investment. It's a terrific cost benefit. We partner with organizations that are already in communities that are providing some kinds of services that have some trust and respect within their own community. What we try to do is build on that by bringing in the AmeriCorps members so that adds capacity, but also helping to implement model evidence-based programs that have been proven effective in other communities and other locations.
The Firehouse Community Center is owned and operated by the Mutual Assistance Network. Here at the center, we provide activities and classes for the community. The AmeriCorps program is incredibly important to the work that Mutual Assistance Network does. We utilize AmeriCorps members to do in-home parent education, to facilitate activities, community events, to teach group-based parenting.
I'm here for the parenting class. I have been fortunate enough to be able to attend this class. I have soon to be a 2-year-old, and this class is very, very informative as to how to deal with somebody that young.
We do provide a pre-test and a post-assessment at the end of the class, and we do find that a lot of the parenting classes, that this parenting class, Making Parenting Pleasure, is effective to these families.
You can save all these kids to a certain degree if you get to them first. You know, I can't emphasize enough that more of these facilities get opened up, like the Firehouse. You know, that is so, so important.
Without the efforts of the AmeriCorps and the Mutual Assistance Network, we would not be able to achieve the results that we have today.
All of the programs that we're engaged in that utilize AmeriCorps members have one key component to them, and that is that we're trying to prevent child abuse and neglect.
AmeriCorps is just about helping our community, making our communities better, and improve them by giving those people that are participants hope that they might be changed, they have a chance in life.
I might have been dealt a crappy hand, but that doesn't mean I have to stay in that crappy hand. So I'm not. I refuse to. I have a chance. I'm clean, and we have an apartment, and we have income. You know, I'm not living in a tent anymore.
She's gonna be an awesome mom. She is, and I'm so super proud of her. You know, when she was talking, I almost felt like just crying. No, a second. She's getting a long ways.
Thank you guys for being here. Like, thank AmeriCorps, thank Birth and Beyond, thank the community center, like, because people like me need people like you.